Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Very pleasant moment, everyone. Dear Dhamma brothers and sisters, this is another Dhamma talk that I am going to telecast through my Dammini Pahana YouTube channel. Today I thought to express my some ideas on this topic, healing the self from internal damage. We are ordinary people. In Pali it is called, or Buddhist teaching is called Pratajana. That's meaning normally those who are having an effort to control their mindsets. So today my talk that I declared just before is based on one of the great sutta in Anguttara Nikaya named Patama Kata Sutta. Based on this sutta, I would like to express some ideas how to heal your internal damages. Of course, we damage our insight based on our sense faculties. Have you ever left like your own worst enemy? I think you don't feel such way. But we often focus on external factors such as difficult people, bad luck, or institutional failures instead of looking inward when things go wrong or upset us. The Patama Kata Sutta, found in the Vandagama Vagga of the Chatuttaka Nipata in the Anguttara Nikaya, is number 3. In this sutta, the Buddha emphasizes that we are responsible for our own internal spiritual damage. He illustrates this concept with the phrase Katam Upahatang Attanam Pariharati, which means we are the architects of our own ruins, suffering and broken states. In essence, we create our own hell and heaven. It is not up to everyone else. Ensure that your internal struggle stem not from enemies of fate, but from your own lack of clarity and integrity. True and real spiritual safety or progress is an inside job. Of course, it is not an outside job. External circumstances cannot break us if our internal foundation is intact. Of course, if you are strong innerly, if you are mindful yourself, any circumstances or things cannot be damaged. So that it is very important practice mindfulness. We damage our character through everyday behavior, making leak our energy, being dive into 3 action. This is how we leak, we damage our positive energy from us. First one is unwholesome bodily action. Second one is unwholesome verbal action. Last one is unwholesome mental action. The physical action, such as theft, violence, and exploitation that cause harm, are referred to as bodily action. These actions result in a psychological reduce of guilt and anxiety. Deceptive, harsh, or divisive speech erode trust when we lie or gossip. It damages our social network and disrupts our inner peace. Mind nurturing greed, hostility, or played perspectives. This is where the damage starts. The mind serves as the laboratory where our actions are formed. Consider your life as a board. Unskilled actions are like punching small holes in the hull. You may not sink immediately, but you spend all your energy bailing out what instead of moving forward. Misjudging the world. Sometimes we misjudge. Transition to the 4 psychological traps mentioned in the parallel version. The Buddha states that a person damages themselves when they praising those who deserve criticism, recognizing and uplifting harmful or toxic behavior and individuals. Sometimes in our life, without investigating, without understanding, without experiencing, of course, we appreciate, we admire those who are not suitable, those who are not deserve for appreciation. That is wrong. If you do so, through that you damage yourselves. Secondly, criticizing or ignoring those who genuinely deserve for praise. This involves downplaying or undermining acts of goodness and virtue. This is how we damage ourselves. We destroy our inner peace or awakening potential ourselves. And thirdly, finding pleasure, faith in things that are uninspiring. Of course, they do not inspire you, but you involve with them. You find your pleasure, your faith from those objects. Investing emotional energy into shallow, meaningless or harmful pursuits. Falling to find pleasure, faith in things that are inspiring, closing one's heart or to truth, wisdom, and a genuine spiritual growth. If our internal moral compasses is misaligned, then our internal happening goes wrong. So we lose our sense of spiritual discernment. We call bad thing good and good thing bad. When we misjudge character in ourselves and others, it could be a primary cause of our psychological sufferings. The path to becoming unbroken. How do you heal the damage? The Buddha gives the flip side of the coin. The wise person preserve themselves unbroken and undamaged. Akkatang anupahatam in Pali. By practicing the opposite, so you have to align your action, words and thought with kindness and truth. If you develop your objective discernment perfectly, of course, you praise what is truly good and holding boundaries against what is harmful, what is not good. Its meaning is that you identify broken, unbroken side clearly, both sides clearly. I would like to suggest that you focus your attention and faith on what elevates the mind rather than what damages it. In this case, you need to apply mindfulness practice on daily basis in your life. When you feel yourself speaking harshly or engaging in judgmental thought, you need to be aware of it. This awareness prevents the self-inflict wound from opening. Before conclude my short Dhamma talk, I want to highlight this point with you as a summary of the talk. So, understand that the summary or essence, core message of this my talk, then that core understanding or core summary or message of the talk would help for your inner peace and happiness. So let us focus the core message of today's talk. You carry your reputation and your peace of mind whenever you go, wherever you go. What is the core or essential message you absorb today from this talk? This message relates to your awakening path. If you really were aware of this, you can satisfy having identified what is broken and unbroken mindset. Then from today onwards, you can monitor your inputs and outputs and you can have a feedback yourself. Mindfully notice who you praise, that you criticize, and what you censor. It is also important to experience how you act when no one is watching. Finally, I like to share this thought with you to make you empower yourself. You hold the power to mend what is broken. By choosing integrity over convenience, you stop damaging yourself and begin to live an unshakable and blameless life. So thank you so much. I hope